Imagine a man so electrifying that the moment his music hit, millions stopped what they were doing. A man who could make you laugh, cheer, or completely lose your mind with just one raised eyebrow. A man who could walk into a room full of enemies and somehow have them chanting his name by the time he left. But here's the question nobody asks. Just how good was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Today, we peel back the curtain, go beyond the catchphrases, and find out if the great one truly lived up to the legend, or if it was all just hype. Our story starts in 1996. But it wasn't The Rock who walked into the ring that year. No, it was Rocky Maivia, the fresh-faced rookie, smiling from ear to ear, decked out in bright blue tassels. The perfect baby face, the good guy every company loves to push. There was just one problem. The fans hated him. They didn't see a hero. They saw a corporate creation. Crowds held up signs that read, "Die, Rocky, die." Think about that. You're brand new. You've trained your whole life. You debut on the world's biggest wrestling stage, and the audience boos you out of the building. Most people would have quit, but not Dwayne Johnson. Instead of breaking, he adapted. Instead of hiding from the hate, he used it. And slowly, that smiling rookie disappeared. In his place emerged something sharper, meaner. The Rock was born, cocky, confident, and dangerously charismatic. He wasn't trying to make you like him. In fact, he wanted you to hate him. And that's exactly why you started to love him. Here's the thing. Being great in wrestling isn't just about how many moves you can perform. It's about three things: mic skills, charisma, and big match performance. And The Rock? He had all three in spades. On the mic, he was untouchable. Every promo felt alive, unpredictable. You didn't know what he was going to say next, but you knew you had to hear it. He didn't just talk to the audience, he made them part of the show. He could humiliate an opponent in 15 seconds flat, and you'd still be laughing about it a week later. His charisma, off the charts. Some wrestlers have presence. The Rock had gravity. When he walked into an arena, all eyes went to him. When he spoke, the noise of thousands vanished to silence, only to explode seconds later. And in the ring, sure, he wasn't the most technical wrestler. But when the lights were brightest, The Rock delivered. WrestleMania main events. Iconic matches with Stone Cold. A comeback against Hulk Hogan that shook the wrestling world to its core. And then there were the moments. The kind of moments wrestling fans replay in their heads for decades. The Rock's legendary battles with Stone Cold Steve Austin, a rivalry so big it was the Attitude Era. Standing face to face with Hulk Hogan in Toronto as 70,000 fans erupted. The electricity of that crowd could have powered the city for a week. And of course, the catchphrases. It doesn't matter. Know your role. If you smell, these weren't just throwaway lines. They were weapons. Lines so good they broke the fourth wall and became part of pop culture itself. But here's the twist. For all his charisma, for all his star power, The Rock's wrestling career at the top wasn't as long as you might think. His true peak in WWE lasted just about 6 years. And yet, in that short time, he left a legacy most wrestlers could never touch in a lifetime. So, was The Rock really that good? Let's be honest. In pure wrestling technique, he wasn't Bret Hart or Kurt Angle. But in sports entertainment, he was lightning in human form. He was the bridge between the gritty, rebellious Attitude Era and the mainstream Hollywood-infused WWE of today. And the fact that we're still talking about his run decades later tells you everything you need to know. The Rock wasn't just good, he was special. One of those rare performers who could connect with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Whether he was getting booed, cheered, or both at the same time, the world was watching. And maybe that's the secret. Maybe greatness isn't about being the best wrestler. Maybe it's about making people feel something they'll never forget. So I'll leave you with this. Was he the greatest ever? Or was he simply the most entertaining? Drop your verdict in the comments. And if you smell what this channel is cooking, hit that subscribe button for more legends.